Oh man, I hope you guys appreciate this. Who does this? Who does this for their audience? I mean, this is like, is there anything you could really do that's like more vulnerable? You've been talkative all day and then suddenly I ask you a question and then nothing.
That's the question.
Like, what could you do really that's like more vulnerable than documenting your hair transplant surgery? Maybe if you got like a penis, like, I don't know, elongating surgery, but you couldn't even document that because like you can't show that stuff.
Oh, interesting.
What do you think is like the most vulnerable thing that you could do on the internet that like that you can actually show?
Hair transplantation.
And I really can't think of anything that's like more intensely vulnerable. You look horrible. Like you're all swollen. I can barely speak. What else?
Did you explain why you can barely speak?
Yeah, because they numbed up my like, oh shoot, I shouldn't touch that. They numbed up my beard area. I'm on drugs.
Pain medication.
Yeah, okay, like pain medication. I'm on pain medication. Yeah.
Pain medication.
Pain medication. And someone is shaving me down. And I'm answering questions.
Interesting.
Alright guys, if you don't ask me questions soon, I'm hopping off and going to sleep. I just really wanted everybody to see like what this is really like in a live situation. You know what I mean? Like, because everybody, like, most people, I mean, it's awesome that people do it, but like they document their surgery, and it's like, you know, it's edited. It's kind of like they show like the parts they want to show. You know what I mean? But we're showing like literally what happens. I mean, the last video I uploaded was literally like me getting injected, which is probably the most like painful or annoying part of the procedure. Okay, so I shaved my head, but apparently I didn't shave it down enough. So now I'm gonna screw up your name, but I'm gonna try. Anamea. Did I get it?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, really.
Oh my god, that's amazing. Anamea, okay. Is now shaving it down even more.
Okay. Awesome.
Alright, I think probably they're not. AGS said, you had perfect hair. Why are you getting another surgery, brother? Well, AGS, I appreciate that. I wouldn't say I had perfect hair. I'd say I had like solid hair. I'd say solid. Definitely not perfect. I'm really interested to see if this surgery gets it to like perfect. Still, I don't think it's gonna be perfect, but I think it's gonna be perfect start. Yeah, America is Mystery Babylon. Wait, what? I'm getting another hair transplant. I know. Pretty much, I'm realizing that the general consensus of you guys is, what the heck am I doing? My hair already looked pretty good. I just kind of figured, why not make it look even better? And there are a few spots on my hair that still, you know, when I'm cleaning it and doing different styles, that I'd be like, it doesn't really look as good if I do that style or this style. So I kind of wanted, I talked about this in the last live stream that I did like 2 hours ago. I really wanted to get it to the point, I didn't want that bad, but I was just kind of like, it was an option, so I was like, why not? To get it to the point that I could sort of do anything, like really anything with my hair. If you have hair transplants, I would say that most people, they sort of have to style their hair like a couple different ways to really like have it look amazing, you know? Oh no, really? Had 6 hair transplants and the results still look bad? I'm so sorry, man. I'm really sorry about that. That sucks. God, I feel really bad for you. Yeah, so I really think with this one, I could even do another after this. I'm kind of not putting, I decided I'm not putting like a cap. Like I used to have this thing in my brain. I think a lot of us do. If you're into hair transplants and kind of that, you get this thing in your brain that tells you like, oh, I don't want to get like too many hair transplants, because then people look down on me, or like, I think especially me, like, because I've got a hair transplant channel, I've kind of thought to myself like, oh, I don't want to get too many hair transplants because I want to prove that like I can have awesome hair with just a couple of hair transplants. And you know, there's that thing in my brain, that has been in certain points, that's made me think that like having more hair transplants is almost like I don't know how to say it, like you were a loser, you know what I mean? Like I think, and you can see that from the different surgeons as well, that are like, oh, we got these results in just one surgery or just two surgeries, and there's kind of like this, do the least amount of surgeries possible, because that's what makes you a winner in the hair transplant game, you know? I'll answer the question just a second or talk about that, but I don't know, I'm kind of over that. Like, I don't think it matters. You could have 12 hair transplants. As long as like my donor area supports that and my hair looks better after a hair transplant, and get as many hair transplants as like possible, you know, for me. That's how I feel. Especially because these doctors have offered to do free hair transplants for me. So I'm like, this is free. I get YouTube content. I learn more about hair transplants. I get more experience to share with you guys. And my hair looks better each time. Like, why would I not do that? That's kind of where I'm at right now. And I think it's cool, actually. I love Dr. McGrath. I mean, he's one of my best friends, and I think he's one of the best surgeons in the world. I would recommend anyone go to him. So why would I get this hair transplant with Dr. Mwamba doing this? Well, there's a couple reasons. One is Dr. Mwamba really specializes in beard and body hair transplants, and that's not something that Dr. McGrath really offers. And so I've got great donor hair from my beard, so that's going to look awesome on my hair, because it really, I'm lucky, very lucky, thank you God, that my beard hair and my head hair actually matches up very well. So it's gonna really look great. Thank you, AJS. So yeah, Dr. Mwamba does that, and I've got these little few places that I just think like, man, it looked better if I just had a little more density in that little spot right there. Give me more options for styling. So just kind of all worked out, and Dr. Mwamba and I were chatting, and he was like, hey, I'd love to do another hair transplant on you, and do some more videos and everything. So yeah, so I thought, why not? Austin Thomas says, another hair transplant at this point has become an obsession. She actually totally disagreed with that, actually, Austin. I know that it could seem like that, but I guess you don't really know me that well as a person, and like, my hair is not something I actually care that much about. I know that seems crazy, like, you got all these hair transplants, of course you're obsessed with your hair. Really, I'm not. Like, go follow me on Instagram. I hardly even ever comb my hair. Like, my hair looks crazy most of the time. I go to Great Clips and get haircuts for like $15. Like, my hair is not an obsession. It's like, yeah, it's definitely not, you know? It's kind of like saying to somebody like, oh, you use facial moisturizer every day after you wash your face. Like, you're obsessed with having no wrinkles. No, they just like use facial moisturizer because they think it's gonna help their face in the long term, like, look better. Or they wash their face every day. Or like, you're obsessed with your teeth because you brush your teeth and you floss your teeth twice a day. Is that an obsession, really? Like, No, just they want clean teeth and their teeth to look good and be healthy, you know? I don't think that makes it an obsession. And I'm sorry, I don't mean to like, you know, come at you or something like that. I could totally see why you think like my hair is an obsession because I get hair transplants, but it's totally totally not. I don't even spend a lot of time looking in the mirror like at my hair or anything like that. For me, it's just kind of like, I can have better hair and look better. Yeah, why not? Why would I not do that? Especially at the point where like I have a channel about it and I can help people. Honestly, it's as much for helping other people as it is for like me looking better. Because every surgery that I get, I learn more and I do share more. I even, in a couple of the videos I made with Dr. Mwamba before the surgery, he shared some things with me that were perspectives that I didn't really I wouldn't have thought of about hair transplants. So that's things that I can share with you guys, you know, that I wouldn't have been able to otherwise. Okay. So anyway, that's that. America's Mr. Babylon says, David, can you help me out? Can the same doctors doing your hair transplant do my hair using my body hair? I just want a decent result. Just a decent one. I've been using a hat for 12 years. So, yeah, Dr. Mwamba, I'm sorry I'm doing this live thing. Here's Dr. Mwamba. Say hi, everybody. Hey. Yeah, Dr. Mwamba could totally do your, well, I don't know what your body hair looks like, so you would need to have a consultation with him. But yeah, I mean, look at all that. That's a lot. And this is my second time going down here for body hair. So I think there's a really good chance that he could improve your hair using body hair, you know, if you have decent body hair. Or especially beard hair. You do chest hair a lot too, right?
I do a lot of chest hair too. Yeah.
A lot of chest hair too. So, yeah, don't feel defeated, like you're saying. You know, there really is usually a way out. You know, so I think you really probably should have a consultation with him. Trevor says, "How do you still have donor? Are you running out?" What's your take on that? Kind of like you're looking at me with microscopes and everything like that. What's your take on my donor hair? Like my actual, I know I'm kind of thankful that this time we used a lot of the beard hair, so we keeping some of the donor hair. But what's your kind of take on where I'm at? Like what would you guesstimate if I was gonna max out my donor hair? Not today, but like just total. You know, let's say 3 more surgeries. What would be like the max donor hair before it would start kind of looking funny? What do you think?
I would go about 2,000 grafts really, if we go full before, because like right now what you have area where we can match and go a little bit in and take, so you can go up to 2,000 really. Yeah.
And that's not including today or including today?
Not including today.
Not including today. Okay, so another 2,000 even after that. So I mean, that's pretty significant, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right, guys. Well, let me see what I've tried. I think I'm gonna head out because I gotta finish with the surgery and I'm gonna go to sleep. So yeah. Thank you so much for the love, guys. Hope you'll keep posted with all this, and I will talk to you all soon. Time for surgery.